YouTube. What's up, baby? Back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about Wednesday, episode 3, entitled Friend or Woe. Alright, now if you've been to this channel before, you already know how we do it. Started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to that action, right? Again. So Wednesday, episode 3, entitled Friend or Woe. Alright, so for this episode, we see Wednesday basically picking up right where we left off with the last episode. Wednesday has been captured by these unknown forces, whatever you want to say. Unknown hooded robed people. I don't know. Anyways, but they look like a cult. And of course, it is a cult. It's the Nightshades, right? Now, some of the people we see that are in the Nightshades, this version of the Nightshades group, we know. Some people we don't. Now, two of the people that I did notice right off the back was Bianca and Xavier. And we also find out that Rowan was a part of this secret society before, everything hit the fan, you know what I'm saying? Because they said as soon as he started acting crazy or whatever, they ended up kicking him out of the group. So as they're talking to her about whatever, and as she's talking to them about, yeah, I know this and I know that, and da. Some of the people in the group want her to join the secret society because of just her brilliance, and she, if you take Wednesday and you put her in a secret society, she looks like she belongs, especially in that one, you feel me? But so it's like, why not join? But Wednesday doesn't want to join, and so she declines their offer, and she ends up leaving, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. So we see that Wednesday is still looking into the whole Rowan situation for clues to, find out like what's really going on with him. We see Principal Weems is talking to all the students, and she ends up giving out volunteer jobs for like after school or whatever it may be, right? And then there's certain different ones, whatever it may be. We see that Wednesday gets this thing called Uriah's Heap, and we find out that that is an antique store. And Enid tells Wednesday about the whole situation. Hey, yeah, this is I got this, you got that. Oh, that sucks for you. Like, I wouldn't want to work there, whatever it may be. It's weird and all that stuff like that, right? And so Enid ended up getting a different place, and she likes it. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to go there, So they split up. Wednesday goes to do her stuff at Uriah's Heap, and Wednesday goes to do her stuff at Uriah's Heap, or is about to, and then we see, Enid's going to do her stuff wherever she's going to, right? We also find out that Wednesday, not by her choice, but she gets signed up for cello classes, and that's through the actions of Miss Weems, you feel me? Miss Weems is like, I heard you playing your cello like so well and everything like that. I just want to let you know you're gonna have your cello back soon. And she's like, what are you talking about? Wednesday's like, what are you talking about? She's like, no, I heard you play the cello, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it back to you. And also, guess what? You get to join the cello team. Yay. Wednesday's like, bro, like, no, I don't want to do it, but you ain't got no choice, you know what I'm saying? So from there, we see Xavier goes to talk to Wednesday about not joining the group, and just certain things like that. And then we end up hearing from, I believe, Xavier about the picture that she had found, like the picture that Rowan had. So he tells her, oh, that's crazy, like how you're in a picture with somebody that's so old, like, you feel me, like that's not even around no more. And this guy's name is Joseph Crackstone. So we find out that he's one of the forefathers of the city Jericho, where which Nevermore is at. Where in which that's the city where, you know, Wednesday is at right now, right? So he tells Wednesday, like I said, like it's weird that you're in a book with him and da 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 da. Blah, blah, blah. So we find out about this character named Joseph Crackstone. Um, so then from there we see the mayor talking to Donovan. Now, like I said, um, the first of all, the mayor is Mayor Walker. He's the father to that black kid that was bullying um, Wednesday on the first episode. All right. So, anyways, we meet this new. We're introduced to the mayor. All right. He talks to Donovan about finding out about these attacks and getting everything under control. Um, then from there, we see Wednesday gets Enid to actually switch the volunteering jobs so that way Wednesday can find out more about this guy, Joseph Crackstone. And then the plus for Enid taking Wednesday's job is that she gets to hang out with this guy named Ajax, and she likes Ajax. So she's like, we'll switch. I get to do what I want. You get to do what you want. And so, of course, Enid's like, okay, cool, 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 cool. So they switch the jobs. Wednesday goes to her job. Uh, and it's like some type of like some pilgrimage type thing where they talk about like the pilgrims and stuff like that, or just how the settlers were in the town like long ago. And then they also talk a little bit about Joseph Crackstone, how he kind of how he did things like for the town back in the day, right? um so then from there we see Enid is at her after school class, and it's that antique shop, and it's like a weird lady in there, but she doesn't mind because she gets to talk with Ajax. And so basically the whole scene for them, every time they go back to them, Enid's just flirting with Ajax the whole time, and she's trying to get enough um, courage, bravery to ask him out, to have some fun. You know what I'm saying? um, so then from there we see Eugene, and he's getting picked on by the bullies that mess with Wednesday on the first episode, right? So Wednesday catches them, and then for some reason these fools want to fight her again. Like, you didn't learn your lesson last time, so they try to fight her. She takes them out, bro. You feel me? Like, real quick. And it's like, yo, now y'all gotta know, like, next time you see her, don't even mess with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not, y'all not on her level. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if y'all dudes, you're not on her level. Like, she's, her father, you know what I'm saying, been having her do all types of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Before she even started school. You know what I'm saying? Even her mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Adams. Like, you don't mess with the Adams family, bro. You don't mess with them. You don't want to fight them. You don't want to go to war with them. Nothing, bro. You just want to be their friends type stuff, bro. Because you already know how these people navigate. You know what I'm saying? Through just watching the old movies. You know what I'm saying? So why would you mess with Wednesday? Out of all of them, why would you mess with Wednesday? You feel me? So, anyways, so she ends up fighting against them and helping Eugene out. And then we see the mayor and Miss Weems talking for a bit. Then we see Miss Thornhill actually joins the conversation and gets introduced to the mayor by Mrs. Weems, and then tells Thornhill, and then Miss Weems tells Miss Thornhill to keep an eye on Wednesday, because she's not to be trusted type thing. So Miss Thornhill's like, yeah, I got you, whatever, right? Then we see Wednesday sneaks into this room that's supposed to be closed off, because earlier she had this scene where there's like this lady that's working at the Pilgrim little village that basically teaches and tells everybody about the history of of the village and the people of it. Um, but Wednesday ends up asking this lady about like a specific room, because this room has some information with Joseph Crackstone, right? And the lady's like, no, that room is closed for renovation, so you can't go there. So, anyways, what ends up happening is Wednesday ends up sneaking into this room and goes in there, right? And when she goes in there, she sees the girl from her vision that looks like her in a picture, like a different picture than the one she had before. And then we end up finding out that Bianca snitches on Wednesday to the teacher, and then um, so the so basically Wednesday gets caught. You know what I'm saying? Because the teacher comes and finds her right off the bat. She already knew like where Wednesday would be at. And then Enid continues, like I said, to flirt with Ajax. Um, and looks like she's gonna get what she wants. Like she invites him to this little area where people meet up to like kiss and all stuff like that, whatever, hook up. And so he's like, "Oh, you want me to go there? I'll go with her." You know what I'm saying? And so that's how that scene ends. So she's getting what she wants. From there, we see Wednesday goes to see Tyler, and she sees Xavier for a second. Um, and so they talk for a second, but then he gets pissed off because she's going to go see Tyler. um, and she has this map for where the original Pilgrim house is, and so she's trying to get Tyler's help to find that the Pilgrim house, whatever. Tyler offers to go, but she declines. Uh, so Wednesday gets to the Pilgrim house, and there's a homeless man there. Um, and so what ends up happening is things things kind of get out of hand, and then things kind of get out of hand, and then hurts them all. Things, all right, kind of get out of hand, okay, and then thing shows up with a helping hand. You feel me? Like that's. But anyways, yeah, man. Thing ends up helping her out against the homeless guy. Um, and after that, she ends up looking around, you know, the building. She can't find what she needs, and she's about to leave, and then she ends up having a vision. Now we end up from this vision, we end up finding out who this girl is that she sees that looks like her. She's an old ancestor to the Adams family, right? Her name was Goody Adams. Um, and we see what happened to her and her people by the townsfolks, of that time, and Joseph, you know. So, um, basically, the town folks, you know, they hate the witches and stuff like that, whatever, witches and warlocks. Joseph Crackstone is a like basically the leader for to head against that, right? And so he ends up talking to Goody Adams for a second. Conversation kind of gets out of hand. Goody Adams ends up cutting him on his cheek. He slaps her. He throws her into this building, but she's not chained up. All right. So when she gets in the building, she noticed that like her people are there, and also her mother is there, but they're chained up. And so what happens is Joseph ends up starting this fire in the building, and so you know Goody wants to help her mom and everybody else up, but she can't. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that she can really do is just get out the building and just survive so she can get revenge for her people and her mother. So she ends up having to leave them as the building burns down and they die. Um, so then after that, we see Wednesday wakes up from the vision, and she ends up seeing the monster is there, but the monster doesn't do anything to her. He like runs away. And then we end up finding out that the monster is human because when he runs away, we see his footprints go from like monstrous form and then smaller, even though it's still monstrous form, to regular human footsteps. So it's obviously a human that turns into the monster. Um, and then out of the blue, right after that, bro, Xavier ends up showing up to talk to Wednesday, and it's like, bro, like, yo, like, are you the beast, bro? Like, it's either you or Tyler, bro. Like, that's what I feel like at this point. I feel like it's either Xavier or Tyler is the beast, but I could be wrong. But I feel like it's either Xavier or Tyler. But Xavier shows up out the blue, and Wednesday is like, yo, like, why are you even here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why'd you just get here right now? I just found these clues for the beast. All of a sudden, you show up. I end up also finding out that the beast is like human. He's not even like fully beast all the time. So, like, what were you doing over here, bro? Like, I got my eyes on you type stuff. Like, I'm not no fool type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, she ended up talking to Xavier for a second, bro. And Xavier tells her that he was able to get in touch with Rowan. So it's like, did he really get in touch with Rowan, or what he thought was to be Rowan, or is he playing along with Mrs. Weems? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Anyways, and then we find out that Xavier also knows that Wednesday is having visions, and he tried to tell her that, like, look, like, you know, visions are cool and everything like that, but they're not 100% truthful all the time. Like, and it's also like you go with your emotion and stuff like that. Like, I can help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, being that, like, I think he had said like his father like knew about emotions and stuff like that. So he's like, I can get you help. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she's like, nah, like, I don't even trust you type stuff, and you know, I don't need your help. So when we go back to the city of Jericho, we see um, Mayor Walker, and to his side is Principal Weems, and they're basically giving a speech about, like, you know, the town, and the people in the town, and how it was how it became known as the City of Jericho, and, you know, talking about Joseph Crackstone and how he's one of the forefathers of the city, of the town, and how he was an important step to becoming where they are right now. And so they built this monumental statue for him, and basically to sabotage everything that's going on. Once they unveil the statue to everybody and everything's like set, Wednesday ends up having Thing basically blow up the statue type stuff, like melt the statue type stuff, and that's how that situation ended. And then we see from there that, you know, Miss Weems is looking at Wednesday like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, right? Um, so Weems ends up pulling Wednesday to the side and talking to her, and as she's confronting Wednesday actually confronts her and is like, look, like, how can you be covering up for the Joseph Crackstone? Like, you know what he did to people, or like our people, because, you know, she's like one of the outcasts. You know what I'm saying? You know, being that, you know, her Morticia and everything like that grew up, you know, if they found out about these things, why would you not try to spread the truth about this dude? Why would you go with it still? You know what I'm saying? And Miss Williams is like, not everything is black and white and da 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 da. But Wednesday's like, look, I can't stand with you on that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find out everything I can find out, and I'm gonna spread the truth, like, period. And so Wednesday ends up leaving. Um, and then from there we see that the homeless man, um, from earlier at that Pilgrim little original house or whatever, he gets attacked by the beast and he gets killed. Then we see, and then this all happens like kind of like a montage type thing, right? While music is playing. So we see the guy get attacked by the beast. We see Enid getting ready to meet with Ajax. We see Ajax accidentally freezes himself while he's taking the shower. He opens up the shower curtain and there's a mirror right there. But before he got in the shower, he put a towel there because he's a Gorgon. So, like, if you look at him, you'll freeze. If he looks in the mirror, he'll freeze. So the for somehow, bro, the towel falls down. He opens up the shower curtain. He looks at himself in the mirror. It's like, no, no, and he ends up freezing. So he's not going to be gone forever, but he's going to miss out on a date with Enid, which is going to make Enid mad and then to make her feel like she got stood up in the situation, right? And then we see Eugene finds the body of the homeless man, right, that got attacked by the beast. We see Mrs. Weems throw a picture of Morticia, like one of her school pictures of Morticia, into the fire. And then she's just like sitting there like chilling out or whatever. Like, yo, like some like I don't know what's going on with Miss Weems, bro. Like I don't know what it is, bro. And then we see Xavier with scratches on his neck, walking out of this building. And it's like, bro, like see, like, bro, either I'm telling you, like either Xavier is the beast or Tyler's the beast, bro. Like I don't know, or maybe they both the beast. Like I don't know, bro. So yeah, we see him with some scratches on his neck, and he's trying to cover it up or whatever. And then we see Tyler underneath this. He's taking a bath. He's under the water, and he starts screaming. And when he screams, like the water like shoots up, bro. It's like, yo, like this fool is, you know what I'm saying? Like, who is the beast? Who is the beast? Who y'all trying to fool, man? It's either one of the two. But anyways, man, then we got Donovan sees a picture of the beast, because there was this camera that was there at the scene that took pictures of the beast. So he got it fixed so he can see the pictures, and he gets to see some pictures of the beast. So that's basically the episode right there. Three of my favorite scenes would be Wednesday protecting Eugene against the bullies. That was dope. Another one would be Goody Adams' story. That was dope as well, to learn about her. Another one would be the ending scene with all the montages of how the story is being affected by what's going on towards the end of the episode. I thought this episode was great, man. Definitely a good one. Had a fun time with it. I'm gonna give this episode an 8.5 out of 10, so definitely wasn't bad at all. You know what I'm saying? But that's basically it right there. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode down below in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I'm Callie. Till next time.